Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the AEW Dynamite Post Show. It is Wednesday, August 6th. It's Denise here, and I am joined once again by none other than Righteous Reg. Reg, how are you?
California. It's your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster. We are here. It's the AEW Dynamite Post Show. Very excited about it. Denise forgot how to transition into it, but it's all good. Like, she didn't get the Blue True lead-in joke off, and then she didn't get the intro video, but it's fine. We're moving forward, you guys. We're happy to be here, and we're happy.
It's weird. I was sitting here and I forgot my job. I just thought, oh yeah, things just happen automatically. I forgot I have to press the buttons and make it happen. Yeah. I was just sitting here like, oh wait, yeah. Oh, I forgot how this show works.
Get into it, Denise. Come on. You do this every single fucking day at this point.
I do, actually. I really do. But yeah, I fell asleep at the wheel. But it's okay. We're here, and we're here to talk about Dynamite. So let's get to it. We're a couple weeks out from Forbidden Door. We are about 3 weeks until Forbidden Door because it's on the 24th. And today's show, it kind of feels like, okay, we're starting to make movements in that direction. We basically have 5 matches here on the card, at least according to good old Wikipedia, because that is what we're a mom and pop over here, guys. We don't got our own documents. We just go to Wikipedia and ask them what's going on here. But either way, before we get into the breakdown of the show, though, overall, Reg, how'd you feel about today's episode of Dynamite?
I thought it was a really, really, really good episode of Dynamite. We were in it, watching it, and then I looked up at the time, and it had already been almost an hour and a half, and like it didn't feel like it at all. I thought that the tag match is one of the best TV matches of the year. So that like added on to it. I think with post All In, a couple of the shows, I was like, oh, okay, I don't really understand what's going on here. Like, I like the residency, but I thought some of the stories moving forward weren't as told as greatly as they could be. But I thought this show today was awesome. Like, everything that happened on it, the matches were all heat.
Today, for me, I mean, first of all, we had a really good women's match. I thought that kicked ass. But the match it was PLE. Sorry, wrong show. Pay-per-view quality. I'm just dropping the ball today. What is wrong with me?
Ooh.
Hey, what's that one? What do you call it when athletes, when they can't suddenly do something that they've done 1,000 times and they just start breaking down?
Whatever you're doing right now.
There's a saying for it. It's like the tickies. The Mickeys.
The Mickeys.
The Ickies.
The Ickies.
There's a word for it. The yips. The yips.
The yips.
I have the yips.
You got the yips. Yeah.
I have the yips today.
You do got the yips.
Oh my God, I'm on the tippies.
The tippies. I was like, the tippies.
The Mickeys.
I don't know if I've ever heard of the tippies. I got the tippies today. I'm feeling really tippy.
I have the yips today. Oh my God.
Yeah, you do got the yips today.
All right, that's 3
You do this for a living.
Stop it. I'm trying to get back on the board here, okay? What was I talking about?
The yips.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is what I was saying. I was gonna say that the match between the Young Bucks and Brodido was pay-per-view quality.
That's it.
That was worth my whole day today tuning in for the show. Stop it, Reg.
I'm not doing anything. You're doing
looking at me funny, and now I feel all this pressure.
You do this for a living. I don't know why you're acting like you can't talk today. Yeah, I've came on this podcast a number of times and been like, that was a PWG match. You guys, that was a PWG match, pay-per-view quality. What's this tag team, getting this tag team division back to where it needed to be. You needed to have matches like that. You needed to have this story. You need to have the Young Bucks attached to that. I loved everything about it. We'll fully get into it here soon.
Well, let's get into it right now because this was the match of the night. It was so freaking good. I was, from the very beginning that they announced this tournament, I literally told you, Reg, I said they are going to do FTR versus the Young Bucks because AEW just loves FTR and the Young Bucks. And don't get me wrong, they're great. It's been great. But we have seen it, been there, done that, and I didn't want to go back to that again. I wanted to go with something different, something exciting, something electric. Hell, I think this match should have been the finals of this whole freaking tournament. I don't know what FTR versus Brodido is going to look like. It might kick ass. Who knows? But I just think given the style of the Young Bucks and Brodido, it made for this kind of magic of a match that I don't know what it's going to look like with FTR and Brodido. But I was so happy that Brodido won this match, man. You could feel it in the room. It was the right call to make in the right direction to go.
Yeah, they swerved us pretty good, AEW, I think, because you were pretty convinced that they were going to do the FTR and Young Bucks. A few weeks ago, they did that backstage segment where they had them face off. Like, it felt like they could be potentially getting back to that. But like I said on the watch along, Bandito has been on fire, dude. Everything that he's done has been times 10. Every match that he had has been fire. Brody King also coming off a lot of fucking momentum. People want to see him get a big win. He's been doing great with like the anti-ice stuff. Like everything that he's connected to has been hitting. So putting these two guys together and letting those powers combine, I thought it was a great thing. You guys know me. I was cheering for the Young Bucks while the match was happening because I am that person and I want to see my guys as the world champions again. But when the crowd, like Denise was describing, when the crowd's energy was like, no, this is Brodido's match, we're doing everything we can to put us behind them and get them to win this. There was a point where it was like nothing that the Young Bucks could do was going to stop this. I think the thing that I love the most about the Young Bucks, Denise, is everything that I saw today, I've seen them do before. Like they didn't do one spot that was brand new, but they still, after 20 fucking years, can get you to bite on false finishes that you've seen before, can get you to bite on moves that you've seen before. They can just transform you into, at one point, you and I are just yelling and screaming at the match. And I love that they could get us to those points. This was classic Reseda 1,000 miles per hour PWG match where every guy's doing every move in the world. Bandito's flying all over the place, looking like a big, strong boy, press slamming Nick Jackson off of the barricade. Brody King is fucking smashing guys, doing his cannonball, knocking guys' heads off with lariats. Young Bucks are doing classic tag team moves that they've done before. They're doing innovative stuff. This was just like the perfect combination, the perfect gumbo of a tag match. Everything that you would love about a TV tag match, because when they did a commercial break early in it, Denise, I was like, oh, man, don't take me out of the match with these damn commercial breaks. They had 3 commercial breaks, and it still was as hot as if they did it. Like, that's how great this match was.
By the time we came back from that 3rd commercial break, it was literally just all gas, no breaks. I can use that. I'm stealing it. I don't care. I'm going to use it on all the shows. It's a good one, right? But no, for reals, I really do think that Brodido needs to win this all the way. They need to defeat FTR. They need to go on, face the Hurt Syndicate, and they need to face the Hurt Syndicate. I think right now the Hurt Syndicate, they have not had a good pay-per-view match. All of their matches have been exactly the same. I'm sorry. I haven't been won over. They've had my least favorite matches on every single pay-per-view, and that's not AEW. When it comes to pay-per-views, am I wrong or am I right here, Reg? Because when it comes to AEW pay-per-views, you know that the bar is set extraordinarily high. It's almost sickening how high that bar is, that when you're that match that doesn't hit and it consistently not hitting, I'm sorry, bro, we need new champs, man. And I think those new champs need to be Brodido. Bandito's doing some of the best work ever. Brody King is the guy that I keep saying we need to do more with, man. I feel like I've said this 100 times now. I really think that if they wanted to morph Brody King into a future AEW world champion, I think he has the potential to be there and to do that. And granted, they're not doing it right now, and that's fine because he's in this team that I'm marking out for. But I just feel like it's been a long time, Reg, since I've been excited. And I know everyone's going to laugh and make fun of me, but this is the first time in a long time that I'm excited about a new team, a new tag team on AEW.
Yeah, it's the only reason I do have reservations with Bandito and Brody King going all the way is because I kind like the way that they're cooking right now. I think they both could be singles championship stars, but the only reason I would maybe rather them be tag team guys right now, because I don't know where they stand on being world champions Beyond Bandito's actually the ROH champion right now. But you know what I'm trying to say, Denise, like on the upper main roster, like how soon would they be to the world championships? And I don't think like in the next 3 or 4 months or whatever. So right now, that might be the best bet, especially considering all this controversy around the Hurt Syndicate, Denise. And
what controversy? Apparently it's been squashed with a beautiful corporate AEW video.
It was squashed today, but I think like visually for what the controversy surrounding and somebody that could potentially beat the Hurt Syndicate, Brodido looks like that team. You got giant ass Brody King, who's a fucking monster, who's going to match up to those guys with size. And then you got Bandito, who's fucking jacked, looks like a fucking superhero a lot of the times. I think that'd be a great visual for potentially beating the Hurt Syndicate. So they beat the Young Bucks. They are now my pick to go all the way, because if you beat my pick, then you're now my pick.
No, you can't be on the Brodido bandwagon.
Why not? I can do whatever I want.
You weren't rooting for them in this match with the Young Bucks, so now by default, you have to root for FTR.
That's fine. You want me to switch sides? I can switch sides immediately.
Switch sides. You
Brodido has no chance of beating FTR next week.
Get out of here.
FTR is going to demolish them and go on to beat the Hurt Syndicate at Forbidden Door.
Reg, Brodido is bringing life back into this tag team division. I said they are saving this tag team division.
Saving it.
Listen, you heard it. I used the S word. Saving.
Relax.
There wasn't anything that was keeping the freaking lights on if their names weren't the good old Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
You need dance partners. You need somebody on the other side, and you don't get this match that you saw today with Brodido.
That's what I said. I said
and anybody else
besides the Young Bucks. All right, we need more teams than your FTRs and your Young Bucks. We need more exciting teams. I want to see Brodido win. Then I want to see them in there with freaking jet speed, going in little series of matches. I think could be fun. I'm sorry. They feel more of a lively team than some of the other options that we have.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you. I'm totally trolling you. I like this. The energy that we've had in the last 2-3 months or something around everything that's not the Hurt Syndicate's stuff in the tag team division has been hot. We've seen so many of these amazing tag team matches on Dynamite the last couple weeks, and the tag team belts haven't been involved. And I always think, like, what if the tag team championships were involved in a lot of these matches? They'd be even better.
I'm with you. All right, we got a Ryan Ben 666 here who says, so Reg needs to back up Stoke and make a Buck song. Do it, Reg. Do it. By the way, since we're on the topic of Stokely Hathaway, bro was going crazy today on the microphone. My favorite part was when he said, because he was, okay, so Adam Copeland and him are apparently having a match next week. I don't know what is going to happen of that. Don't expect like a match. I'm expecting comedy of some sort to happen here. Some sort of crazy, right, some sort of bit. Mm-hmm. But during this, he said that Cope's wife, Beth Phoenix, has the head of a micro brawler.
You don't talk about people's significant others, Denise.
This is the guy, Reg, that got insulted by Bug Eyes.
Yeah.
Can we please rewind and remember that?
I didn't even think about that. I'm like, this guy has been known. This guy has been known to get offended by lines like this, and I think that registers as offensive, right? Dude,
I think he'll definitely be. I think he was more offended by Bug Eyes than your wife's head is like a micro brawler.
And I'm sure that Stoke probably ran it past him before he said it, like the Ricky thing. Very different circumstances, but yeah, still. Even in kayfabe, saying that about somebody's wife is going to get your ass beat next week. See, this is where all the stuff that they were talking with the Hurt Syndicate in the last 2 days and them bringing WWE style things to this. Like, this is what I felt.
What do you mean by WWE style into this?
Immediately when Cope was like, oh, actually, I'm wrestling Stokely next week. I was like, why? Like, I understand, like, WWE brains is so focused on, we got to tell these stories. We got to do all these things to get to it, and all these little beats that are not just wrestling fucking matches that gets frustrating. Like, I understand, like, that's funny that's a thing. You're going to wrestle Stokely, but that's like a collision bullshit match. That's not like a advertise that on Dynamite when I'm seeing the Young Bucks and Brodido have the best fucking match I've seen. I don't want to, like, I don't, having those things mixed up in it gets a little bit frustrating. You know what I mean? It's just like what you were saying about the Hurt Syndicate, Denise. If there's 8 of the best fucking matches that you've seen and the 9th match is like, well, what the fuck is that match? Like, you're going to want them to step it up. And that's what I feel like. What is Cope doing with, like, I love Stokely. I'm happy that he's a part of it. Him saying he's short, bald, with no hose, hilarious. But like, I don't want to see this, you know?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably one of those things where because they were in WWE for so long, they kind of come with that mentality of ways to maybe just get some of that kind of stuff on TV. That's my guess on that, that's what they feel is the best way to go about it. It adds something different to the show, but hey, I guess we'll see what comes of it. I mean, Stokely's killing it otherwise on the promo side of things. But other than that, this is not something that I'm necessarily so crazy about.
It's not the part of the show where I'm like, I can't wait till next week to see Cope and Stokely go at it. Like, I know they're going to do like an angle and they're going to further this thing.
Like, think about this. You know what makes me mad now that I think about this? We're going to see Adam Copeland and Stokely Hathaway, right? But then just this past Thursday on Collision, they did Kyle Fletcher and Dustin Rhodes in an incredible match there. I'm sorry, like, why couldn't have that been on Dynamite?
Right. Yes, that's exactly how I feel. Like, you see stuff like that could be in this place and that they're going to spend time on. And it's like, well, why would they do that? Like, I don't really understand. This might, though, because I was thinking when Cope did his interview, his promo, and he was like, I'm still locked in with FTR. I'm like, well, FTR is a part of this thing. You think he's going to be the reason that FTR loses? Like, this could help your Brodido cause, I think.
Maybe. I don't care about them. I care about Brodido. I just want them straight to the top, man. That's all I am. That's all I'm doing is waving my Brodido flag.
I hear you.
Manifesting over here. Manifesting. All right, we got Infamous Raider Loco. It says the newly team of Denise. That has been great. It was great to have him on. Thank you, Frank. We got Give Me Liberty or a Brand Muffin who says Amanada heads butts harder than Goldberg on doors.
Watch that head. Watch that head.
Well, let's talk about this match because I thought the women absolutely killed it. We had a TBS title 4-way qualifier. Queen Amanada versus Sky Blue versus Alex Windsor versus Billy Starks, and they kept the action movie. Alex Windsor ends up winning this, and she's going to be added to the Forbidden Door match that is the 4-way. And so you got Mercedes Moné because she's obviously the champion. You got Alex Windsor representing AEW, and then you're still going to have somebody from Stardom and CMLL, and this is all taking place over at Forbidden Door. But how'd you feel about this match and kind of like what you saw with all of these girls? Because, man, they freaking brought it.
I loved every single moment of it. You talked about it a little bit last week, Denise, on how you feel about Alex Windsor and kind of the energy.
She's shit, bro. I'm a fan.
She's sick, dude. The energy that she's brought to this division and the way that the promo that she did with Tony before, I thought was hilarious. They were both great and adding their little bits in there. But the energy that she brings to these matches and like, she's hard hitting. She goes 1,000 miles per hour. She drops people on their fucking head. The way that she did a couple of sit outs in this match, particularly the pop-up power bomb and the little snap blue thunder bomb that she threw. I'm like, I just like the way that she works out there. She brings an intensity that makes the rest of the ladies step up. You don't need Amanada to step up. She's been bringing that shit to a lot of her matches, but them adding their both kind of hard hitting off the wall styles to get to each other, I thought was awesome. Billy Starks out of her fucking mind for a lot of this when they all did the dives to the outside and she came out of nowhere with the big dive to the floor. Absolutely insane. There was a bunch of spots in here where she died, and I just love the energy that she also brings, because she's like Alex Windsor in that of like a different kind of, you don't know what she's going to get. She might do something insane, or she might just knock your fucking head off.
Billy Starks is in an interesting spot on this show because she's so young, right? We know she's not yet in those realms where she's going to be, defeating Mercedes Moné. And granted, she already did this great stuff with Athena, but that was over on Ring of Honor. You got to start all over when you're on Dynamite, right? But her the way that she moves in the ring, I don't know how to describe it, but she's this fun, spunky high flyer. If Jeff Hardy suddenly just like, she has like that Jeff Hardy vibe. If Jeff Hardy was a young girl, he'd be Billy Starks.
If Jeff Hardy was a young girl, he'd be Billy Starks. Is a great way to. She has that kind of careless, I don't give a fuck, balls to the wall. Yeah, like I could do anything in this match. Like I would do anything to fucking win type of style.
Yeah, and I think she needs to run with that because that's pretty different from all of the other girls, because you got so many of the other women that are, you can kind of pair some people off with their matchy person on the show of people that they wrestle or similar to, or they got similar styles or similar looks. Right. And I don't really feel like there's somebody like Billy, because when you think about the other young girls on the show, you got Julia, you got Sky Blue, they're doing the little gothic stuff over there. They're similar in the way with what they're doing, but they're so different from what their in-ring is different from what Billy's doing. So I feel like that is something that she needs to protect and keep doing, because that's going to make her stand out. It's going to make her feel different on the show.
And that is the most important reason why you have to work independent. You have to work more than just your main roster stuff. I saw an article or a news bit this week where Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez were saying they wish that WWE would have more house shows because they need more reps. The reason that Billy Starks looks the way that she does and works the way that she does, because she has more reps than everybody in here. There was at one point where she had the most independent wrestling matches out of all independent wrestlers. She was working like hundreds of matches a year. Like she has so many reps. And this right here is on display of like, there's a bunch of wrestlers that work for AEW that their only reps are on TV, and that's not enough. Like they don't do independence. They don't work other places. They only work when they're on TV, and you need more than that as a pro wrestler, especially so young and fresh in your career. A lot of these people are 3 years in, 2 years in, 4 years in. You have to be doing all these things, working all these different type of opponents to get to that level. And that's why somebody like Alex Windsor and somebody like Billy Starks stand out, because they've seen a multitude of different opponents.
Billy's 20 years old, by the way. Just a little reminder. She is 20.
20 years old,
Get this. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Are you ready for this to sting?
No.
Hold somebody's hand. She was born in 2004. 2004.
I graduated high school in 2004, you guys. I was graduating school and she was being born. What the fuck?
Let me see. I was in middle school. I don't even think I'd had my first kiss yet, but it was like somewhere around that area.
Stomach hurt. I was graduating and she was just barely becoming a person in life.
Yes. And now everybody's just like, oh, the pain.
I hate kids. Fuck them kids. And she's amazing. She's just going to continue to get better. She's only 20.
Damn, bro. By the time she becomes a champion and she becomes those really big stars that we're all talking about, Red's going to have one foot in the grave.
That's crazy. That's a fact, though.
That's so sad.
Not long for this place, you guys. Jesus, criminy.
Oh, it's terrible, man. It's so terrible.
I know.
Poor Reg. Reg, you look like you were gonna fight me on it, and then you thought about it. I was
like, you know
she's
what?
Right.
Let me count up a couple of these years. No, she's not far off.
Oh, that's wild, man, and depressing. All right, we got John Taylor here who says, "Okay, leave the Blue Chew seg to the master." Okay, here we go. He says, "If you want to be an MVP in the sack and pull off amazing feats in bed, Blue Chew promo code Denise." Yo, give it up for John Taylor, ladies and gentlemen.
John Taylor, that's how you do it, I think. That sounds like a segue.
Yeah. Just show me up here, John. Just show me up, man.
On your own channel, on your own show.
On my own channel, my own platform, man. This is crazy. All right, we got Give Me Liberty or a Brand Muffin says Alex Windsor didn't just win. She wins.
Yes. I love Alex Windsor. She's a great addition. Beyond everything, she's just a great addition to this roster because we can see matches like this on a weekly basis.
I am just appalled by how much she looks like freaking Chris Statlander.
They are fucking
it's
twinsies.
Insane. It's legitimately
I told you my friend texted me when she first debuted and said, did Chris Statlander get a new name? And I like for a whole day, I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, what? And then I saw that Alex Windsor. I'm like, oh, this fool thought that Alex Windsor was Chris Statlander. And then I started looking at him, I'm like, oh, for a good reason. They look like fucking twins, dude. When Statlander came in for that promo tonight with Willow and Aminata, they looked like fucking twins. Like if they were like, oh, Alex Windsor is here, I would have been like, oh yeah, Alex Windsor's again on the show. Like they're twins.
If Chris Statlander didn't wear the makeup, I think I would maybe just struggle a little bit with if they passed by me really fast and they weren't wearing the makeup, I would start to think like, oh wait, who is this one?
They are twins, and if they became a tag team, that shit might be kind of hot. I only don't want it because I think Stat and Willow are on their way, but like they might do the twin magic thing like I was saying earlier.
All right, everyone looking here on the screen. I'm about to pop up.
Look at here. That's Stat.
Okay. It's just got the makeup on and everything. All right. Now, here is Alex.
Dude, same face. Like this part right here is like exactly the same. Like this little part. Right.
I'm telling you how put the makeup on her and she looks
when you do it that and when you do it that fast, they really look like it. So I'm like, oh shit, that might be the same person.
They both have the tattoo, the big tattoo in pretty much the same exact spot.
Dude, what the fuck? That's the same person. I love it. I love it.
All right, can't get it off the screen now. All right.
Twinsies.
That's wild.
Both incredible wrestlers too.
Yeah. All right, we got Frank here who says, if you're feeling limp because 3 guys turned you down, well, Blue Chew, promo code Denise, and not get that ring back in your trunks and use it, not to kiss it. Ayo. Good play on with this whole
this is quick off the fly stuff. Too. These guys are fast.
Wow. John Taylor here says T-Mobile perks got Denise all out of sorts. Credit Juan Ortega on this bit. Yeah, apparently you can get all sorts of shit on T-Mobile, and I didn't even know. David Primero says Kyle may not have a kid after the tax on his undies. Yo, that match was crazy. The part that I like nearly lost it was when Dustin got the screwdriver in his thigh.
Oh yeah, I was like, this is some S&M torture shit right here. I don't know if I'm into this. And yeah, like Davis describing that shattered dreams with the thumbtacks in his pants. I'm like, even if they're faking that, they're still, I'm still not in,
By the way, speaking of Kyle Fletcher, we had his TNT title celebration here today, and I was really happy for this. Of course, this was more about Don Callis and the family than it was about Kyle Fletcher, and the whole lead up was them revealing this image, or rather this art piece of freaking Kyle Fletcher completely in the nude, and he just has the TNT championship around the jewels. And then you have Don Callis looking like a buff Orange Cassidy. It was, I don't know what it was, but that's just what Don Callis does. So he's done this at least like 20 times. We've seen so many paintings of him and Kenny Omega. So it kind of felt like a little bit of a tired bit, but it was still pretty funny to see the actual image.
Yeah, we all knew where the bit was going as soon as they announced it. As soon as they had the black tarp over the painting, we're like, oh, Don's going to come and do his famous painting that he's going to say he painted with this. That was a great bit to get heat on Kyle Fletcher. I do think the Don Callis family looked great. Like the visual of them all in black standing in the ring, really great stuff. I think that Kyle Fletcher he already had an amazing amount of confidence going into all of this, but now with the championship, he's even more confident. I think this is all going to be a vehicle for him, and him being with Don Callis is going to benefit maybe the most out of all of Don Callis's people that he's with,
Yeah, man. I'm really excited about what they're having Kyle Fletcher do. And again, I think my note would just be have him have more matches on Dynamite. Like, don't just do the skits and bits on Dynamite.
He's a collision boy.
But I want to see more of it on Dynamite, bro. Like, and here's the thing. Like, I think some people are going to want to too, or else it's going to feel like, I don't know, man. It's just not going to feel the same. It's got to hit hard. If you really want to go somewhere with this guy, you got to make sure you show it all across the board. Find a nice, happy balance there.
But he's Collision Boy, Denise. Turn your TV on Saturdays.
Okay, then. So then if he's Collision Boy, why is he having his TNT title celebration on Wednesday?
I was surprised. I was shocked that they had it, honestly.
Explain it to me. You see? You can't even explain it to me.
Because this was all just a
brand split, Reg. When was there a brand split that no one told me about? Because according to you, you're acting like there's a brand split.
It is. There's a soft one. Like Kyle Fletcher is a fucking, like the TNT Championship is a Collision belt.
Well, let me tell you, if you got a soft brand split, Blue Chew, promo code Denise.
I don't know how that one works, but I'm going with you.
I don't know. All right, let me see what we got here. We got Frank here who says, if you have the yips, don't worry, focus on the tip.
All right.
With Blue Chew promo code Denise and forget the yippies, put the tippies into use. They will thank you for it. Oh my God.
Forget the yippies, put the tippies. Gotcha.
I have completely visualized it and now I hate myself. Okay. Thank you, Frank. We got Kid Cudi here. Says, can somebody remind me how Brodido was formed? Go, Mr. Collision Boy Reg. Tell everybody how Brodido was formed.
It was just out of necessity, I think. I think they wanted to have moments. They wanted to have both these guys in the spotlight, and they needed more tag teams for this. They were both with a lot of momentum, so I think it was just right place, right time. It wasn't any like super story behind it. It was just like this tournament, let's put these guys that are both kind of cooking at the moment together.
Two people that are doing great and like each other, and they were thrown together. This is a love story. Tony Khan is not a booker. He is a matchmaker.
People that like each other, just pair them together.
Done. Finito. And now look at them. They're lighting up this division and saving
it
for me.
It fucking worked.
I love it. Thank you, Kid Cudi. We got John here who says, have you ever, have you been having the yips in bed? Because T-Mobile be giving out free stuff. Blue Chew, promo code Denise will get you from yips to yas and get you that ass. Oh my God.
From yips to yas and get you to that ass. That's
some
a bar.
Of the things I have to read on this show.
That's a bar. You don't want to, John Taylor's right though. You don't want to have the yips in bed. That's a.
Yeah, that sucks. Has that ever happened to you, Reg?
Listen,
ever gotten a little camera shy stage fright?
You drink enough whiskey and anything could happen. I'll just say that. Like, sometimes, like, I had too much whiskey. I don't know if I can do this, you guys.
Reg is like, oh no, too much whiskey. It went
too much whiskey. Infamously known as whiskey dick. All right, let's move forward.
For
Denise.
reals. Oh,
that's a thing. Yeah.
I didn't know that. But whiskey dick is not just for whiskey. Is it just for like anytime someone drinks and they can't like do it? Or is it just specifically whiskey?
I think it's specifically whiskey because it's never happened with any other alcohol. Whiskey will do it though. I don't know what it is.
Because I was about to say, because sometimes when people cheat and they're like, oh yeah, I did it because I was drunk and I drunk cheated. So then I was thinking, well, how can you drunk cheat if you got whiskey dick?
You don't. Them people be drinking tequila that be cheating.
Got it.
Whiskey dick. I love teaching Denise new things. Now she's gonna leave this podcast with like, oh, whiskey.
Yeah. Well, now here's the thing. Like, let's say I was single and I was on a date and my man ordered whiskey, I'd be like, okay, so I'm not getting none tonight. All right, bye.
It's in moderation. It's like if you get fucking wasted off of whiskey, but if you just like have a couple drinks, you'll be fine.
All right. I'm just saying, if you see him have whiskey, maybe like start to count it out. Be like, bro, I shaved my legs for this. Come on.
Exactly. If he's like on his third whiskey, be like, hey, bro, maybe slow down. I don't know if you need to have all those.
Oh man, we got Give Me Liberty or Brand Muffin who says, when your earthworm Jim goes limp, Blue Chew for the win.
Earthworm Jim, that's a throwback right there. Hell yeah.
I don't know what any of that means, but I'll take it because it rhymes.
Earthworm Jim was a video game back in the day, before your time, probably before you were born.
And what do you do?
He just goes around shooting things in space. He's a worm.
The earthworm?
Earthworm Jim.
But how does he shoot things if worms have no hands?
He has like a body and stuff though. He has hands. He could shoot a gun. He's Earthworm Jim.
But a worm shouldn't have hands, though.
Oh my God, it's a video game. It's not real.
All right, fine. I just want a little bit of a, often things to make sense. All right, we got Jacob Tatum here who says, if you and Reg had separate parties, who would you invite to the event from AEW, WWE, NXT current roster? Plus, between you and your co-host, who would have the best birthday party, including your 1 through 4 Denise list? Oh, wow, there's a lot in there.
Jacob
who would I invite to my party? Whoever's like the richest person, because if they're coming to my birthday party, for example, I would want like a really good gift.
Yeah,
like so I would go with the rich people.
Tony Khan's first on the list. Like, bring a good gift.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill, she seems to have a lot of money. She'll probably bring a good gift, I think.
See, all those people, good money,
Max,
good taste. Yeah.
MJF probably brings a good gift. He has
probably bring you a Burberry scarf. Hey, I can use a Burberry scarf. I've got no Burberry.
Might get something nice like that.
I don't even got a blueberry. Sad.
Does Lola Vice still work for NXT?
Yeah, she does.
I just think she'd be a good at a party. No other reason why. I just think she'd be
jeez.
Yeah, no other reason. Why. You don't have to bring a gift at all, Lola. Just bring yourself. Your presence is my present.
No, your presence is your presence.
It's my presence. Yes,
right,
yes.
right. Amazing. And then I guess best birthday parties. I would probably say, who would have a good birthday party? Reg would not have any food that I like. It would just be like the Henny and weed. So I would not have that at your party. So I'm ranking you all the way at the bottom.
Fair enough. I'll take it. Yeah.
Robin has kids, so he's gonna have snacks that I like.
Probably the best snacks. Yeah.
Right. So I'd probably put him at 1 because he's gonna have really great snacks.
That's fair.
Santi is Latino, so I know that he's gonna have good music. So he'd be at 2. And then Shinidu's gonna have comedy, so he'd be 3.
Racist list. Put the 2 black guys at the bottom. That's cool.
Wow. I'm not going to your party.
Wow, unbelievable. She's like, let me put these 2 down here because I know they're not going to have anything for me. Unbelievable. This is crazy.
Oh, man, that's savage. All right, whose party would you go to? Will's, mine, or Phil's?
I've already
rank them.
I've already been to a Will party. That was fun. I got way wasted there. Phil's probably going to be number 1 because that's going to be the chillest, and he's going to have Hennessy there.
He's going to have what?
He's going to have Hennessy there.
Oh, yeah.
Because he brought a bottle to the last time. See, your party could be hot.
There is no way that I'm going to have that Will would have a better party than me. No way. You're right. Have a better party than Will.
The only reason, because like prospects potentially at your party, like your mom, like your friends, like there's gonna be
that's because I'm
hot
more
people
fun.
There. There's gonna be like hot people there at your party.
My party would have like all of these crazy things going on.
Like what?
I don't know.
There's not going to be any alcohol at your party.
On the donkey, piñata.
Like the reason
limbo.
that you're last is because like libations and illegal things are going to be like not at your party because you're a little kid, you know?
Okay, well,
you're going to have like a piñata.
There's no Henny at my fucking party. All right, I'd much rather hit the piñata than freaking drink Henny.
See, you might have like a taco truck or something, like a taco man.
Yeah, I've had plenty of parties with taco taco guy.
That'll get you up. You know what I mean? Like that'll raise you up on the list. Blue Chew.
See what's up. All right, thank you, Jacob. We got Juan Ortega here. It says, I'm very sad. Last day in Japan. Enjoying the last few hours. I'm heading out and get some pho. Or is it pho? Is it pho or pho?
Pho. It's pho.
Okay. And it says, thank you, Kelly Connection, for the AEW watch along. Thank you so much, Juan. And I hope you're having an amazing time in Japan. I've never been to Japan, but it's definitely on the bucket list to go.
Definitely almost maybe top 3 right now on my bucket list is to go to Japan, watch Wrestle Kingdom and all that. I'm still going to keep it up there. It'll happen one day. But yeah, hope you're having a great time out there. Juan, I've had friends that went and they say the food's the best. And so I just want to be out there and I hope it's great there.
And if you still want to keep it up there, Blue Chew, promo code Denise. All right.
A lot of Blue Chew promo codes on this show.
John Moxley versus Speedball Mike Bailey. This is a fun match, man. I think Speedball was freaking got Jon Moxley with like 50 knees to John at some point in all different directions. I was kind of bummed out that Speedball didn't get the win. I kind of wanted them to surprise us and give Speedball the win. It didn't happen that way. Jon Moxley's out there, of course, with the help of Marina Shafir and what's his face, Wheeler Yuta, who eventually gets kidnapped by Darby Allin and almost run over in the back. And it was my favorite part of the show.
Unbelievable. Denise wanted to see an actual murder on our show. I couldn't believe it. Like he was in a body bag. I thought he was dead already when they switched the camera. Unbelievable action. Now I think the energy that this crowd brought and helped Brodido have, it had started earlier in the night with Mike Bailey. Like a couple of those near falls, it felt like Mike Bailey could potentially get the victory over Jon Moxley, and the crowd was right behind him. I think it's been so funny because everybody, anytime they talk about Moxley, they're just like, why did this guy take a break? Why wouldn't he do this? And then he's just like having fun on TV doing matches like that. I'm like, why would you want this guy to leave? He's having a great time. I think putting him against somebody like Mike Bailey, who style is kind of different than usually Jon Moxley gets into, was very interesting. The moonsault to the knee, to moonsault knees to the back on the barricade was disgusting. And then when he did it in the ring was great. I think that Mike transitioning from the moves into the arm bar and them kind of having the submission finish at the end and Moxley kind of upsetting him and changing the tide was a really fun finish. Like I love seeing Mox in different types of matches like this. I love seeing Mike Bailey get a big opportunity against the main event South Stars because you can see him in more moments like this. Thought it was a really fun way to start the show. And I love Darby Allin being like, it's on site, brother. Anytime I see you, I'm taking one of your people out. I'm going to try to kill them before we get to this damn show. Having the forbidden door on Wheeler Yuta's head, getting Moxley kind of off guard. My favorite part is Moxley acts so hard, but every time he sees Darby, he's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, who's that guy?
That's because Darby's real. Like, he's not fake tough. He's like legit does scary shit out there.
And that's what I love about it. Like, Mox is a villain, except for when Darby shows up. Then he's like, oh, shit, I gotta go. This guy's crazy.
He's a freak. He says freaky shit. I'm out, man. I'm out. Like, come on. Let's be real. Like, Darby's out there doing some freaky, crazy shit.
He's nuts. He's definitely nuts.
So, the other day we were kind of joking about how, like, they might do, like, a buried alive match or something, given the fact that they keep trying to kill each other each and every single time. I think at this point, there's got to be, like, a big, crazy moment. I think they're planning something big and crazy, because how do you go from I'm going to try to throw this guy over on a railroad and I'm going to try to, hey, run over this guy to body bag. How do you go from all of that and then not have like a big grand payoff moment?
Right. Because it's going to be kind of weird of Darby's tried to kill this guy and his team a couple of times with cars or throwing him off a building. And then they just have like a regular one-on-one match at the pay-per-view. I don't think at this point it's not really competing. But the only problem is, Denise, is I think this might continue. And like, do you want to run into that problem you had with Hangman where you do the Texas death match and then you do a regular match afterwards? Because
I mean, there isn't just one stipulation in wrestling. They could just have a bunch of stipulation matches.
That's true. It's going to work every time. I think you have to have plunder with these guys with what they've been doing and how they've been talking. So it makes sense that they would all be stipulation matches. Nah,
you're trying to kill each other. Let's do a submission match.
Just something all regular subdued. Like, there's going to be a blind
2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah. No, you got to do like some fire, some tags, some death match shit.
Yes, exactly. All right, we got Sleaze Boy here who says, everyone says tribalism is toxic and ruining wrestling. I say it's the solution. And Denise, you should start your own tribe called Quest, and you're the leader.
Tribe called Quest, baby. I love it.
Hey, yeah, no, sometimes I should just be like fake outrage.
Sometimes I think we need tribalism and we need gatekeeping, but not all the time.
What?
Just sometimes.
Why would you think that? Why?
Because some people need to be gatekept. That's why.
In what form? Give me an example.
In all forms. I think there's some like...
Actually, you know what? I kind of get it. Because I will tell you, this is actually non-wrestling related, but I've been a lifelong Taylor Swift fan, and I've gone to all of her concerts every single time. When she mega exploded with the Eras tour, everyone and their aunties and their mothers were suddenly Swifties, and these little 5-year-old girls were suddenly like, I'm a big Taylor Swift fan. And I'm like, I gotta complete with everybody now. And I felt like, damn it. And I was like so happy for them, and I love them all. But like, come on. I've been here the longest.
I've been a Kendrick Lamar fan since 2010, Denise. And like, I've never gotten to see him in concert because white people, stop. Let black people go to the shows. It's too much now. Like, I looked at tickets this past tour and I was all, I'm priced out of this. I can't pay $500 to go watch a rap show. That's just not how this shit works. But I've been priced out of shows for so fucking long, and there's so many people there that they just discovered Kendrick Lamar 2 weeks ago. There are people that only went to that show to hear Not Like Us, and that shit drives me fucking crazy.
I didn't know he had a large, like, white audience.
Yeah, have you ever seen a Kendrick Lamar show, like a concert?
No, never.
It looks like a damn Taylor Swift show.
What?
Yeah. It looks like a Taylor Swift show. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's crazy. I did not know that.
It's concert. That's how all concerts are.
Oh, shit. All right. Well,
any stadium concert is going to be that. We're priced out because we're poor.
Yeah. Damn, Red. So you're too poor for me.
I know. Damn. I need help.
How sad. So, okay, but I don't see gatekeeping in wrestling, though. In wrestling, I don't see the gatekeeping.
You don't. There are some content creators that you think that you see and don't think somebody should have gatekeeped this motherfucker and kept him out of here. There's none that you don't think that ever. There's not wrestling fans where you're not like somebody should have gatekeeped these motherfuckers out of this space. There's not one.
What? It's different when you're saying like, oh, because they're being horrible.
Why else would I say it?
That means you can't watch and be a fan.
No, leave. You're out of here. You're gone. You should be gatekept. There's people that should be gatekept out of this that are prominent in this space. Why the fuck why'd they let this guy in? This guy sucks.
All right, then who's gonna be? But I just find it. I don't know. Whatever. I'm out.
You're trying to be nice, Denise.
I am trying to be nice. All right.
These are the same fools that be talking shit.
Look, as long as I get my Eras tour tickets, I don't give a fuck about anything else. All right. As long as I get my tickets to all the shows, I'm good. The second I'm priced out, or the second I'm like, can't get it because there's a million people that just decided to be a fan, then we're going to have a problem.
Boo. That's going to be you at WrestleMania soon at this point. That's crazy.
Nah, because I like to watch from home, so it's not really a big deal to me.
Yeah, see, that kind of works.
But yeah, that's true too, though. A lot of people are being priced out of that.
They're being gatekept in the reverse way.
Yeah, the reverse way. They're gatekeeping whatever, like,
because this is the most I've ever seen the WWE fan base being like, I think this is it. I don't know if I could continue forward. And like, that's never been a thing. Like, off of how wild they've been moving, the Vince shit, the now pricing out their fans on TV and in the arenas, there are people like, I can't keep up at this point. Yeah, that's not what wrestling's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be for everybody.
When I was younger, I used to go to every show in Southern California. Mm-hmm. I don't think that would be possible nowadays. If I was going to all the shows like that, I don't think it would be possible.
I used to go to 2 WWE shows a year minimum because they would come to Bakersfield twice a year. And like, that was a thing. And I didn't even think about it being too expensive. I'm like, oh, wrestling's coming.
Yeah, no, I used to go to the LA shows, Anaheim, San Diego, Bakersfield. I probably was there when you were there too. We didn't even know. Ontario. I used to go all Southern. I mean, I didn't pay for the tickets. My uncle did, so woohoo.
Shout out to your uncle.
Still, you know, and now, can you imagine trying to hit up all of those shows now?
Now one show is worth all 10 shows.
No, it's hard out there, man. All right, we got Sleaze Boy here who says we can all dress like in Mad Max too, because you're the leader. You can dress like Burt Reynolds in the movie Zardoz. This sounds like some freaky shit. I don't know what we're talking about, but it sounds freaky.
Whips and chains and leather.
Thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got David Primero here who says predictable Windsor will win tonight as she is from London. Plus, she is Osprey's wife. When Osprey returns, will Windsor leave to take care of the kid? Wait, what? What? No, I think she's officially, she's officially all elite. So she's gonna be there. She's gonna be showing up for work and doing the thing. And she's she's a wrestler, and like her and Osprey, like they know what the life and the struggle is when it comes to that, and especially for them that they still choose to live in the UK. I mean, I'm still surprised they haven't made the move over here, especially now. But your home is your home, and I get why they wouldn't want to leave.
Totally. I wouldn't want to be moved out of my space, even if I had to take 16-hour flights and shit. It's still like, well, when I get home, I'll be at home,
Yes, exactly. But I think I don't know if she's winning because Mercedes is in there, but it would be a cool moment. After all, Mercedes has 1 million belts, so she could definitely afford to lose the TBS title. But Alex Windsor winning there at the show doesn't necessarily take away from it for me, because I do like what she's bringing to the table.
Mercedes ain't losing this fucking match. What are you thinking? You think she's gonna lose to Alex?
She could. This is happening at Forbidden Door.
Now this would be the way,
and it's a fatal 4-way. She might not even get pinned.
You're right. But she shouldn't. She should keep those belts forever. It depends on who else is in the match. I don't think it's Alex Windsor. I like Alex Windsor a lot, but I think there's a couple people in front of her for that championship.
Okay, well then in that case, no one's losing then, because it's the TBS title. It's going to be an AEW person.
Yeah, it should be.
All right, we got Infamous. Thank you, David. We got Infamous Raider Loco. It says, damn, first Denise gave me juju, not trying to let me see Stephanie, and Rhea saying, little man. I mean, Lil saying, I'll be in the grave, but now bad juju on Reg while she hates us old men.
What did I ever do to deserve this, Raider Loco? She just put my 1 foot in the grave.
I've been saying you have 1 foot in the grave for like the last year.
That's true. But yeah, she don't like us old dudes, man. She has some kind of thing against us. It's crazy.
What are you talking about? I've only ever dated old men. I love old men.
Whoa, hold on. I didn't say that. Relax.
All right.
I love old man.
No, it's true. I have a rule. I don't date guys that are younger than me.
Look at that. Nice rule for you.
I know. I mean, it's too late now. I'm married.
I was saying, coming from somebody
really
who's I've only dated 2 guys. Nobody below. Yeah, all right, that works. But those 2 people, though,
they counted, okay? Damn. Hassan Butler here says they usually do TNT Championship on TNT Collision and TBS on Dynamite BTW. Who y'all want to see ZSJ defend at Forbidden Door? I'm thinking Takeshita. Ooh, that would be kick-ass, man. I don't even think I have a better answer than that. But is it possible?
That's what the G1 ends like a week before Forbidden Door. I don't know if they're going to, because I feel like they would have been promoting at this point already, but also I don't know. I don't know what this is going to be like. I hope that Zack Sabre defends the championship at Forbidden Door, and it could be Takeshita. It could be, that one probably makes the most sense, honestly, with the landscape. I mean, there's other guys I definitely like to see Zack Sabre Jr. against, but I think if they're storytelling, Takeshita makes the most sense.
Thank you, Hassan. We got Give Me Liberty here, who says, did Kyle dip his glasses with pink magic plastic? He probably did, and then he had the little hanging things on it. It was cute. I liked it. He also says, did Randy Orton get all painting HBK tribute, oil painting HBK tribute? I can see it.
Because everybody be calling Kyle Fletcher, Randy Orton. I see it.
They be saying everyone looks like Randy Orton. They say that about Miles Bourne. They say that about Kyle Fletcher.
Anybody bald with trunks.
Literally. They don't look anything like Randy. Nothing like Randy.
Welcome to the world of pro wrestling. They be saying that about all kind of black wrestlers. Like, this guy looks like this guy. And if a black wrestler has dreads, they look like Kofi Kingston. So it makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of how it always is. All right, we got Jacob Tatum here who says, what are your favorite catchphrases, best and worst of all time, in your opinion? Plus, do you think Mercedes Moné has too many titles, or do you think it's a good thing? I mean, honestly, the only title that to me really matters is the TBS championship. So everything else is just decor to me, in my opinion. Sorry. Wow. Yeah, wow. I mean, come on. I can't name every belt she has. Can you?
She has the Rev Pro Championship.
Okay.
She has the CMLL Women's Championship. Okay. She has the TBS Championship. Okay. She has the Polish blah blah blah. She won one in
Polish
Poland.
Blah blah blah. What a great title.
The Polish blah 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 belt, and then there's the.
I'm not gonna gonna count Polish blah 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 title.
What about the Polish blah 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 belt? And then
Reg, you could name 3 of 8.
She has the Queen of Stardom belt, I think.
You're not even sure. You could confidently name 3 of 8.
I smoke a lot of weed. I don't know. What do you want from me?
Don't blame it on the weed.
It's the weed's fault.
So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. And then in terms of favorite catchphrases, best and worst of all time, I would say worst. I'm the big dog. Big dog, does that count?
Worst is what? Does what count? Like far and away. That's the
what
worst.
What is a catchphrase? Yeah.
Worst, that like not even a competition. Fucking what is number 1?
Best catchphrase. Ooh, which one do you think is the best?
That's the bottom line.
Which one I like to answer. Oh yeah, that was great. That was amazing.
That's the bottom line's pretty fucking hard. Like that.
Yeah, I might have to go with that. I can't think of anything else that I actually get excited for.
I mean, if you smell what the Rock's cooking.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah.
That's a fucking heater. Like when that shit used to go off, that shit went off.
If you smell, la 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 la.
And like who's house, Swerve house now? Because that shit goes off. Because AEW now like runs off of that chant, and it's cool. Like when you get to an arena, people are doing it outside before the show. People are doing who's house, Swerve's house. So I like that.
Reg, we know you love Swerve. We know. Everyone here knows.
He's the best, dude. Who doesn't know? Do you not see this?
Reg. We know Reg is leading the fan club. All right, guys.
That's
we know.
That's my homie.
Thank you, Jacob. We got Hassan Batla here who says Kyle's a bit young though. Dawn on the Epstein list. What? We're just gonna skip past this. Hassan. I don't know what's happening.
Hassan. Kyle's like 26 or something.
We got Give Me Liberty or Brand Muffin. He says, I guess VPN now stands for very pissed off WWE. Y'all need to calm down. I gotta read these super chats. Y'all trying to get me in trouble over here.
That is
Give Me Liberty says they should make Pin the Tail with Kyle's painting. Yeah.
That was a horny painting, though, for real.
No, I was going to say, never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence. You know what I was going to say. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're going to say. Don't say that.
Well, I'm just saying, based off the painting, there's no place to put the tail, so you got to put something else. What? Don't put the tail on the donkey. The donkey's butt has to be out so that you can, like, pin it.
On his dick.
What? No, you pin the tail on the donkey. It's the tail.
What about if Kyle's the donkey?
That's terrible. Oh, well, then if he's the donkey, you pin the tail on the donkey. But he's not a donkey on the oil painting. He's a human. All right, we got Ten Ruza here who says, am I out to lunch with watching Jade back in AEW?
I think you are. I don't think she'll come back.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you on that. But I never heard anyone say I'm out to lunch with.
If she leads WWE, she's done with pro wrestling. She's not going to do no more.
All right, we got Ten Ruza here. It says, Wardlow, Kingston, Page, Switchblade, come back, please. Ten Ruza's annual ask.
Yeah, Wardlow's doing that American Gladiator show. Eddie Kingston could be back soon from hurt. Jack Perry's making knives at home. Who knows when he'll ever come back. And Switchblade, I think, is injured too. Those guys, at least you didn't say Keith Lee.
Yo, Keith Lee versus Swerve, the dream match of dream matches that we never got.
Unbelievable. Some of these people.
You know what? I should make a separate Twitter account, and it's just going to be every day for a year. I tweet at Tony Khan, make Swerve versus Keith Lee happen.
That sounds like a horrible waste of your time and space.
Just every day.
Please
tweet
don't
the
do
same
that.
Thing.
Don't do that. Not interested.
All right, we got Infamous Raider Loco here with a very generous super chat. Thank you so much, Frankie says. No rank, just Fred 420 Henny. I'll bring the Locos. Rob has kids. I'm tearing up Jump House. Chinadu would be laughs, but Texas Heat, I don't know. Santi got them quick jokes, plus never been to Canada. And Denise, her snacks would help my 420. You see, I have hella snacks in my house.
She does have a lot of snacks. That is a thing.
Yeah, if there's no snacks in a house, I just get like immediately depressed.
You can feel it in your bones. You're like, I need snacks.
Yeah, like I need to get out of here. You need to send me to a house that has snacks. All right.
I need to get out of here. It's hella funny.
You have no idea. My face will light up if I go to someone's house and they have a snack drawer. Literally light up, man.
It usually depends on if they have kids, on if the snack drawer is a thing.
Yeah. Like I had an aunt who had a snack closet, like those little closets that was attached to her kitchen, and it was just full of
Like a
snacks. And
pantry.
she had the big giant boxes from Costco, and she still has one actually. So every time I go to her house, it's kind of rude, but I just kind of go in there. And I'm like, she's my aunt. I've known her my whole life.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go in the damn pantry.
She got it for you and people like you.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't even say anything. I just be going in there. I'm like, what snacks? And then I judge too. I'm like, these are crap ass snacks.
Wow, you can't go get free snatch and judge your own.
Yeah, I've told my aunt, I'm like, hey man, can you get a little of this and a little of that? She was like, okay. And there's times where she has gone out of her way to get the snacks that I prefer.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
She fine? What's she look like? Well, how's she look though?
I'm never gonna tell you.
You
would fall in love with her. She looks like Evangeline Lilly and Lucy Liu. If Evangeline Lilly and Lucy Liu had a baby, it would be my auntie.
Goddamn. You said my aunt's fine as hell. I'm like, damn, let me see her.
I always tell her that. I'm like, you look like Evangeline Lilly and Lucy Liu. They had a baby.
So she fine. That's
look at Red. She can't even breathe no more. Oh
my God. She looked like who and what? Yeah. Where she live at? She live where you live?
Oh man, that's hella funny. All right, we got Give Me Liberty or Brand Muffin who says Miro needs to look in the mirror, then go back to AEW. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that.
You can stay where you are, big dog. Don't come back over here.
Oh man, it's not going too well in WWE, but it's also wasn't going great in AEW. Yeah, and it's actually going better in WWE than it was in AEW, so go figure.
At least he's on TV over there, you know?
Right. And we got Ben Sneffer here, DWL member for 23 months, who says, I'm so happy to be price gouged. All hail WWE.
I'm not mad at it. People were mad at me when I said I stopped watching, so.
Oh, man. Ben also says, Ben, thank you so much for the super chat. He says that tag match was great tonight, but I'm really looking forward to the tag match on Bound for Glory. No one has ever done it better than Bully Ray. What a talent.
Ben, why? Why are you doing this?
We got Give Me Liberty or Brad Muffin who says, if you want to win, make it a win, Titus O'Neil. And he also says, Denise, will you smile at a Blue Chew pantry? Sure. Are you kidding me? A big smile, giant smile.
Said sure. That sure hit hard too.
All right. Well, I'm all caught up now. Swerve Strickland addresses Kazuchika Okada before Forbidden Door. Reg, since you're the #1 leader of the Swerve Strickland fan club, give us your analyses of Swerve's promo where he basically talks some shit on Kazuchika. I told him, hey man, like you're a legend, but there's no one like me here, and now you're going to be facing me.
Yeah, Swerve pretty much made the point that we've all made about Okada. He's one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time, one of the greatest Japanese wrestlers of all time, some of the best big matches in history. He was a part of it. Like all that shit that Don Callis be talking about Okada is true. And so Swerve was like, I hear what you guys are saying. I hear everybody say this is the guy that has the best matches, big bouts, and all those things. A generational talent. But Swerve was like, I'm not even a generational talent. I'm one of one. There's only been one of me, and when I'm gone, that'll be it. Like, you've never seen anybody like me, and you'll never see anybody like me again. And I think that's a great way to counteract who many consider to be the greatest Japanese wrestler of all time. I think, the story of this match being these two guys are amazing. Who's going to be the better man on that day is a good way to tell the story, because you don't need to lie. We both know how incredible these guys are and what they can do when the match comes. You just got to see Swerve build his confidence, do promos like this, get the crowd behind him, and get people to boo Okada. That's really the way to tell this story. Okada works for AEW full-time, but this feels like the most Forbidden Door match, even though he's
not even a New Japan guy
even though they both work for AEW, this still feels like the most Forbidden Door match, and it doesn't feel like a Forbidden Door match. But if there were one, this one
there's no matches in here that feel like a Forbidden Door match.
I think when it's all said and done, maybe the Mercedes one, because it's going to have some outside talent.
So did they say Tanahashi's going to have a match for Forbidden Door? Because Wikipedia here has Tanahashi versus TBA.
I think there was like a video or maybe I'm misremembering. I think it's been advertised or those people are just guessing.
Okay, and then there's, of course, the Hurt Syndicate versus TBD. Okay, we know that. Okada versus Swerve, we know that. Tony Storm versus Athena, we know that. Okay, and then Mercedes versus Alex versus TBD, CMLL, and TBD Stardom. That's already 5 matches. Of course, there's going to be like 20 more, but this is not a Forbidden Door card whatsoever. So that begs the question. I think they should be done with Forbidden Door. Call it something else.
I think it's okay if they just change the name of the show and we still get stuff that would look like Forbidden Door, but we don't call it that because it's not Forbidden Door enough to be called that. It's going to be an amazing show. Like the card you just said, I'm like, damn, I really want to see that, but it isn't the concept that they've been giving up.
Yeah, man. Nah, I think we need to move on. I think this should technically be the last one. I think if we go for it again next year, they should either really go all in for it or if not, just call it a day.
Right.
Call it a day. All right, but speaking before we call it a day, MJF versus Mark Briscoe in the main event that basically had Hangman Adam Page getting involved in this, but even before he got involved, there was a moment where MJF went for the pin and Mark Briscoe got his leg up on the rope, but the referee didn't see it and still counted the 3. So I don't know if Mark Briscoe is going to get like a rematch, if this is going to turn into some triple threat or something crazy is going to happen. I'm not really sure what's going down here.
Yeah, I thought it was a really fun match, though. Mark Briscoe, I think, being involved in a big storyline. This was his 4th main event in 4 weeks, and like he's been featured and talked about like he's a big player. I thought the match, a lot of it was really good. They brawled for a good amount of it. The story of Mark Briscoe trying to hit the froggy bow and MJF continues to roll out doing his Orange Cassidy impression and not being in the position that Mark Briscoe was in is great. Him eventually hitting one in the ring, but then getting too big for his britches and trying to hit the one on the outside through the table and crashing through the table. That was a really good spot. The story of whatever the hell the Hurt Syndicate and Max stuff happened, it's all happening so quickly that my brain is not processing it still. Earlier in the night, MVP gave Max the 3rd thumbs down. So essentially he's out of the Hurt Syndicate, but then he told the story of, we're not going to beat your ass and we want to see you flourish. We just don't think this is all working out. They're telling a story to get around to that, but I'm into it. But that playing into kind of how Max was working the match and he was a little bit down and he wasn't really as laser focused as he usually is, got Mark Briscoe to carry a lot of this match and tell that story. I think it was a really good finish too, with the referee looking like a damn fool and not seeing Mark Briscoe's foot on the rope, but that gives them a reason to have a rematch. That gives them an out. Mark Briscoe didn't really lose. So it still tells that story of Max was a shitty little heel, but he got the victory and he got out, but Mark Briscoe still looks good coming out of it.
Yeah, followed by a brawl between MJF and Hangman. How are you feeling? Like, what's your level of excitement of MJF and Hangman at the moment?
I like it. I like it a lot. I think that even though it's convoluted with the Hurt Syndicate stuff, I think getting Max away from them and just like he's now the pseudo #1 contender for Hangman, I think is a great story. Like I was saying last week, Max being entrenched by everything that Hangman says and everything that he does that gets him off of his game, I think tells a good story. The ending of the show with them brawling and feeling like they want to rip each other apart, I think is playing more into why I like all this. That is the natural progression for Hangman, I think, of what he's been doing with Swerve and Moxley and becoming the AEW World Champion. Well, who should be his first kind of big feud? This guy that they've been feuding regardless for a while, doing little jabs and stuff at each other. So now that we're really getting into it, I think it's going to be a really good match and a really good feud.
We got a couple of super chats here. Frank here says, damn, I'm at Reg's party. We get notifications. Denise, mama, and auntie showing up to her party. We ditch Reg's party
out
and shoot our shot. Denise sees us. Who let the old guys in? No, if you don't come to my party first, you guys are not coming in.
Everything has changed. I'm fixing my list with your aunt. If your auntie's at the party, you're #1. Sorry, Will and Phil, you guys are out. Like Denise got tacos and the baddies. Like that's the space.
The tacos and the baddies. You see, tacos, baddies, and games and snacks at my party. How am I not #1?
Because you don't have any alcohol for the baddies.
Do you have to have the alcohol to get the baddies?
You don't
what does
have
that say
to.
about your game that you need the alcohol for the baddies?
You don't have to, but it's gonna help the party along, you know, and get everybody a little loose and happy.
I don't know about all that. All right, we got Give Me Liberty here, who says a quick cremation only means that oh wait, what? Oh, we can't. No, we can not. We're not touching that. We're not touching that.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, wait, what are we talking about? All right, guys, heads up. We gotta have some decorum here on these super chats and whatnot, especially if I'm reading them as I go. Just a heads up on that, guys, or else we're gonna have to. I don't want to have to start policing super chats and what people are saying. You know, I don't have to be that person. All right.
I don't know what that voice is, but yeah, I don't want to.
That's my very serious voice. Okay.
I don't like it.
You don't like my serious voice?
I hate it. I hate it so much.
We got Frank here who says alcohol is like Blue Chew. I can't do nothing fun around here. Infamous Rare Local says alcohol is like Blue Chew without the long-lasting hard-on. Look at Red. She's just nodding his head. And we also got Hamburger Helper 5230 who says Kyle Fletcher's theme is fire. Can't stop listening. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I like him having a new theme. I think it fits him. And he got it personalized, but I think it Bring Me the Horizon. So yeah, shout out to that.
Dominic Carranzo says Tacos and Baddies sounds like a pop group from the 80s.
Great group. Amazing group. Love that group.
Oh my God. Alrighty, everyone. That is it. That is our show for today. Before we wrap things up, just a heads up to everybody, since you guys are Dynamite fans, starting tomorrow on Patreon, Reg and I are going to be going back and watching old episodes of Dynamite, old PLEs. We're going to keep it random and fun. That is going to be happening over at Patreon, patreon.com/Denise Salcedo. So if you guys haven't joined and you want to join, you're more than welcome to. If you're already there, it's something to look forward to. Again, that is happening over at patreon.com/Denise Salcedo starting Thursday, every Thursday until I guess we get tired of it. Every Thursday we'll be there and we'll be doing some AEW stuff on there as well. So thank you so much for that. Again, patreon.com/Denise Salcedo. Reg, what do you got going on?
That is coming up tomorrow with Denise. That should be super fun. Definitely tune into that. Definitely subscribe to Denise's Patreon. Grapsody this week. I think that's it. Just a regular old week. Appreciate you guys supporting righteousreg.bandcamp.com if you want to listen to music. I got a bunch of cool shit coming out. Life is great. Appreciate Denise having me. I appreciate all you guys being here. Thank you.
Subscribe to the channel, guys. We just celebrated 230,000 subscribers here on the channel. So thank you so much to everybody. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Peace.